What's up everybody, this is Zoya, the Russian Korean, and I have something on my forehead today. But that's not the point. The point of this video is that Pentakill is coming out with a new, I guess, comeback single very soon, and probably an album. So up to today, and I'm not sure if they'll keep releasing new trailers or not, but they have released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 different kinds of content, mostly teasers, I guess, and trailers to the upcoming comeback on the 8th. And so each of them is not very long. I mean, the last one is like 4 minutes, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, but the other ones are only like about a minute and a half-ish. When they first started releasing them, I didn't think that it would be like a good thing to keep making like super short videos about them. So I thought, you know what, I'll just wait until like close to the 8th, and then once they release whatever they've released, then I will watch it all, you know, in one go. So this is what we're going to attempt to do in this video. I'm personally excited to see what kind of music Pentakill is going to bring this time around, especially for Worlds, which is coming up very soon. Last year it was KDA and Worlds was in China. This year Worlds has confirmed that it's going to be in Iceland and it's going to be Pentakill. So I think the mood here is quite different. So I'm excited. But before we get further in the video, if you enjoy this kind of content, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, sharing this video, and also commenting down in the comment section below what you think about these trailers, what you think about Pentakill's comeback. So without further ado, let's get into the trailers. So the first one is called Metal is Born, Pentakill 3 Lost Chapter, Riot Games Music. And I believe Riot Games Music is like a newer channel that they have put up because it really only has these Pentakill videos on it. It's just going to keep growing. I think it's good that they have like a separate channel for, you know, music content. So anyway, let's watch the video.
In the beginning, perfect silence was broken by the birth cry of the noisome host. First, that
sounds like Viego.
The deep one, the manifestation of tectonic thunder and rage. Then the air caught fire, shredding itself into strings. They were gathered by cacophony, the mad one who bent the insanity of the cosmos to their will.
All right, so we have chaos.
Banded together in worship of these gods, and in time, their voices swelled into a single devastating scream, giving rise to
there's chaos,
the immortal one, infinite and majestic, perpetuum anointed only the deserving.
But they have microphones and guitars.
The rest, lost to the unceasing ticking of time, the cyclical saga of metal, until Pentakill. Their arrival shattered the cycle, wresting dominance from the forces of trend and change. And so, Pentakill have reigned, unchallenged, and shall forevermore. Or so it is to be believed.
Okay, so he's kind of explaining the origins, I guess, of Pentakill and like the universe of Pentakill, which makes sense. I think this is the end of the first one, so how about we watch the second one? It's probably going to explain like the story or something. I think this thing right here, the way that it like opens its chest, kind of reminds me of Viego. I wonder if it's a reference to Viego or not. But the next one is called Vanguard of Metal. So let's check it out.
Soaring voices, a howling guitar, the
Karthus Kale Mordekaiser.
Holy sound. Karthus, the death singer, the voice of doom. When his songs are
Karthus has much more of a human appearance here.
Reminder that all things must die.
But then in the original Pentakill,
perhaps not him. With the strength of a self-righteous angel, Kale claims justice and judgment soar on her wings of wrath.
Self-righteous angel.
If any can rally the warrior host of metal, it will be her. The brazen giant Mordekaiser calls himself the Master of Metal, and he boasts of his legendary skill with the axe. For none.
Oh, the strings.
Live to tell of it.
All right, so this one introduced us to the 3 members of Pentakill, which are Karthus, Kale, and Mordekaiser. And I'm assuming the next one, which is beyond center stage, which is what we're going to click now, is introducing the other three.
To truly know Pentakill, one must look beyond the center stage. An artist's soul can change the world.
Sona.
And with the harmonious power of creation at her fingertips,
I like the artwork.
Sona will prove that what is made can yet be unmade. As wild
Olaf?
as a tempest, as brutal as an earthquake, Olaf laughs in the face of his enemies, his pounding drum beats, shaking the very foundations of the world. And finally, humble Yorick bestrides the realms of the living and the dead, and knows the fate that comes to all mortal things.
Nice hair.
It pays to beware the honorable man.
All right. So once again, just like introducing, describing the other three members of Pentakill. So now we have the 6 of them, and this is the next one, the next trailer in the series called The Outsider, which got released just a little bit later. So how about we take a look at that? I believe this is going to be talking about Viego. I'm kind of interested to see how Viego kind of fits here overall, how they introduced him here.
And who am I to tell such tales of the greatest band of all time? Only the broken-hearted can know the true sound of grief, that yearning for perfection that goes unheard by all others. A hollowness dwells within.
Let's just say this guy, this guy will never put a shirt on. All right, just forget it.
One that can never be filled, not with love nor hate, for I have tasted both and found them wanting. I am Viego. I exist in a world of ashes and shadow, when it ought to be filled with light. I must look beyond these monotonous horizons for new sounds and visions to make it so. And it will be beautiful.
Can I just say, I like this Viego personality more than the like base lore personality. I feel like there's more depth to the Pentakill Viego. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that the regular lore Viego, he has this obsession with his wife, and they kind of played off of that, a lot of his voice lines and how he interacts with other champions, what he does, but in a way it makes him a little bit one-dimensional. But this one, like for example right here,
not with love nor hate, for I have tasted both and found them wanting.
like he talks about experiencing love, experiencing hate, and how he found them both wanting. I feel like that's a deeper notion than, I guess, the stuff that he talks about in his just, you know, the base lore. The monologue's pretty nice too. So anyway, as I understand, he's like this challenger, right? That comes out to face the greatest band of all time. And I guess he believes he has something that they do not have. And so the next trailer is called Viego's Offer. Let's take a look.
Can you hear it? The relentless ticking away of your lives. Tick, save, tick, repeat, over and over. This world is stale and unchanging. Your passion and dedication is wasted in the preservation of something that cannot ever be greater than what it is. If only you knew how easily we might do away with the tired and the predictable. With innovation.
So he's condemning monotony, I guess.
Dissonance. There is another way, my friends. I can show you. Help me unlock the transcendent music that exists beyond this miserable gray veil. Will you help me do it?
All right, so I guess from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, he is thinking that the regular metal is monotonous, repetitive, but he has something that will break the monotony, that will make it greater than it is. And so here we go. The next trailer called Dissonance and Betrayal. It's pretty short, 55 seconds.
You are the key to everything.
So I'm guessing he made the offer, accept the offer, and here's what's happening now.
The gate is open. The dissonance comes. It will drown out the stagnant rhythms of the old world and clear
Releases the
a path
dissonance,
for
chaos.
something new. Me. I can never thank you fully for what you have done. I will always love you. Know that. For what comes next. Know that as you are consumed, there will be pain. But it will not last long. After all, tastes change.
Wow. Here, Viego is definitely evil, right? But it's an interesting kind of evil. In a way, he says like, oh, I will always love you. Like that's quite manipulative. Like if this is an experience where he talks to you, right? Or that's how it's supposed to be, I guess. And he interacts with you and then he like makes an offer and then kind of makes you accept it. And then he just basically paves a way for himself and then just, oh yeah, I'll always love you, but whatever. And then he laughs at the end. I think it's an interesting personality for him. Like I said, watching the previous trailer, I feel like he definitely has more personality in this Pentakill universe. And now we're looking at something that was released after that. So it's called Accounts of the Aftermath. And it's actually almost 5 minutes long. So I kind of wonder what this is, if this is like an actual cinematic or again, a monologue. If it is a monologue, it's a very long one. But let's check it out.
It is a time of darkness, brothers and sisters. The noisome host is scattered, and a new, terrible cacophony fills the endless night.
So in this musical world of metal, now everyone is under this reign of terror. The chaos is running rampant.
This dissonance, it flays the senses, infests the mind. Too many of us have been tested, our resolve found wanting against this musical heresy. But we must be strong. Though the great enemy gathers his dirgeful power, we must hold on to hope. Have faith, brothers and sisters. For I truly believe our salvation is... All is well! The storm cannot prevail against our righteous faith! And in our devotion, we shall rise again as one!
The rhetoric, I think they are taking inspiration from like religious rhetoric, and I cannot help laughing a little bit because I am a Christian, so a lot of it sounds very familiar, but of course they're not talking about Christianity, it's pretty obvious, but the fact that they're like taking inspiration from that a little bit, it's kind of interesting. Actually, it sounds a lot like pretty much any kind of like ideological talk.
Pentakill will save us! Pentakill will save us!
But you can hear Viego laughing at the... You can hear Viego in the background laughing.
Pentakill will save us. Pentakill will not allow it. Pentakill will save us. Pentakill will not allow. Pentakill will save us. I have to see. I want to hear it. I need to feel it.
No! You won't stop me! I will hear Viego's song! It's so close, I can feel it. His voice, I can almost... Yes, Viego!
Oh, are we actually going to hear a song?
Oh, it's more beautiful than I dreamed. I hear it.
So like people resist calling to Pentakill, but then this lore of Viego's song is just like, I guess, drawing them in.
In my mind, in my body and soul. Yes! The fire! Burn away! away the old. Make way for the new. Guide me. I hear your voice, but I can't see you.
It's a little bit creepy.
Is every pleasure ashes on my lips. Its light fades to gray, its sensations stale. The old songs are dead to me. Your music is all I desire, all I crave. There you are! I see you now! So fragile, so filled with pain, and so very, very beautiful.
What is going on?
And so, it has come to this. This pretender sings his honeyed lies and blasphemous battle hymns.
That sounds like
Viego
Mordekaiser.
has brought the dissonance to drag our once loyal fans into a false rapture.
I like how there is this kind of ideological undertone, and it's like drag our loyal fans. It's like in the end, it's like a music battle. That's what it is.
And he thinks we will let him, but he is
I think this is Kale.
wrong. Who among you has the strength to remain true? The courage to save everything you ever loved? Will
So
you raise your voices as one? And
I'm
say,
guessing it's going to be
"No, our song shall never die."
you choose a side, kind of.
Glory to the noisome host. Glory to the world we built to honor them. And nothing
Pentakill or Viego,
and
basically.
ruination for Viego. Tonight we play. Tonight we fight. Tonight Pentakill takes the stage.
Viego is here to ruin Pentakill's glory, but Pentakill is trying to prevail. So let's take a look. I think this is the last thing that got released, called The Battle of Pentakill Begins Experience Trailer. I think with this, I'm not sure what this is actually. Is this like a website or a platform? But anyway, they're going to have some sort of like interactive album experience there. So I'm guessing this is going to be like a trailer for it.
And so, it has come to this.
Is this a preview of a song? So if you sign up for this or do this, then
You has the strength to remain true.
you'll probably be part of this event.
The courage to save everything you ever loved. Will you raise your voices as one and say, "No, our song shall never die"?
September 8th, Battle of Pentakill, the last chapter. So Pentakill, the lore, I guess, is a lot more developed now with the introduction of Viego. Honestly, maybe it's just me, but the ruination in Pentakill feels a lot more dooming and a lot more serious and a lot darker than like in the regular universe. And I'm not exactly sure how that works. Apparently Viego is a lot more terrifying here, and also he uses deception. He uses like this false charm, and I guess to bring people to his side. And Pentakill are like, no, we're going to keep them on our side, and so hence the battle. And I guess you'll be able to like experience it and go through different I guess events, or I'm not exactly sure what this experience on Wave is going to be, but if you are a fan, I guess it's worth checking out. I personally, I mean, I can try to sign up for this just to see what that's going to be, but I'm just looking forward to the songs. I'm just wondering what the songs are going to sound like. And it's nice that, you know, like last year with KDA, they were really building up a lot of hype, and I think that's what they're kind of trying to do with these little trailers getting released one after another. At least they're giving, I guess, their musical projects equal treatment in a way. I personally think it's okay if you are a fan of KDA and not of Pentakill, or if you like Pentakill and you don't like KDA, or wherever True Damage fits in there, you know, it's fine. You don't have to be a fan of everything. I don't think you have to like say that everything is awesome. If that's just not your taste, then it's totally fine. But I think it's good that at least, you know, with Worlds coming up and us knowing that Pentakill was going to make a comeback, that they actually, you know, release trailers and events and skins to kind of, I guess, hype up the comeback. But what about you guys? What do you think? What do you think about the concept, the lore? How do you like the Pentakill Viego? Are you excited about the comeback? Let me know in the comment section below. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. This was Zoya, the Russian Korean. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.